Hey Robert, can you tell us in your words what really is special about this rugged Trek?
Well, Terry, the Cooper Rugged Trek is one of my favourite tyres actually. One of the first things that I like about this tyre is the omnidirectional tread blocks in this tyre. Very unique to the RT world. You see a lot of different tread patterns, but omnidirectional, it's just gripping from every different direction. It's fantastic. Secondly, high tensile body ply in sidewall. So this withstands up to the traditional 3 plies that are currently out there. So on one of the actual sidewalls we have what we call a knife's edge, and on the other, if I just spin it around, we actually have what we call a mountain pass. So you can choose as far as on the vehicle how that looks. Something else I wanted to point out, Terry, is the fact that we have angled shoulder scoops. And what that does is that provides a little bit extra digging power in the RT when you're off-road, and especially when you air down, it provides a little bit of extra traction. We've got whisper grooves, and that actually keeps the noise down of the tyre. So as that tyre is rotating, it's keeping the noise inside the tyre. So many people will look at RTs nowadays and go, well, is it going to be noisy? In the case of the RT, they're actually very, very quiet. So again, 2-ply high tensile, perform exactly the same as some of the 3 plies on the market. You've got noise levels are down, you've got advanced features, you've got dual sidewalls, whatever you need. What more could you want?
So someone thinking about an AT3, or they may be coming off AT3s, why would they choose this tyre?
This tyre in regards to an AT3, it's a very similar tyre, but what this is mainly used for is if you're unhitching your camper trailer or you're wanting to explore a little bit more, then this is the tyre for you. AT3 tested and proven, Cooper Rugged Trek also tested and proven, but allows you to go that little bit extra distance off-road.
Okay. Well, that's a hard act to follow, the RT. I know that because I got them on my own Jeep. I did that because the extra wet grip too, particularly. The biggest difference is the silica. Chemically coupled silica, which is the same as in the Rugged Trek or the AT3, adds an amazing amount of wet weather grip that we didn't have before. So with all the internal siping and this to reduce cut and chip on those extreme dirt roads, now you get the wet grip back on the seal roads. Also, the silica reduces heel and toe wear. Amazing. And Cooper have proved that. We've had tests that proved it, that without silica and with silica it reduces it by over 20%. And that affects, that heel and toe wear affects all traction RT and MT designs, no matter what brand. Of course, what we've still got in that tyre is the Armortech. And that Armortech is so special, we found no competitors outside of the Cooper family of brands have copied it. So that angle ply not only adds 53% strength to any other 2-ply competitor in the marketplace, but 4 times more tear resistance in the sidewall. Traditional radials, if you put there's a first ply, there's a second ply, and you notice they all run on exactly the same angle, and that's the Rugged Trek is that traditional ply, right? Angle, straight angle, leaving a lot of rubber gaps between the cords, which means you can get damage a lot easier. And what Cooper have done is they put 2 traditional plies, both 1500 high tensile, which means they're still 20% stronger, as the Rugged Trek is with its two plies. But the 3rd ply is 1000 denier, so it's lighter. They need to do that to make sure you get the compression like you talked about, but it's on the 8-degree angle. So that closes up most of the rubber gaps, so makes it more resistant to small damage and makes it tougher for the bigger stone damage. We're talking 53% stronger than any 2-ply other brand on the marketplace. And the Rugged Trek is 20% stronger, but we're talking 53% stronger than other brands. Huge difference, which is pretty important for off-road users, like guys that you think about tour operators, people who are doing tag-along tours out in the outback. They don't want damage, and they'll recommend them for that very reason too. Also areas, think about forestry areas, mine areas, where there's like big stones on the road. You want less damage, this is the tyre. So guys, the ST Maxx really is the no compromise tyre.